Nice turnover that time, and the Tigers get the basket. There's another turnover, and it goes to Brooklyn John. The ball's on the ground. Whistle, turned over. Now Thermoplis has it underneath the basket. Shots up, and a foul's called. 11 seconds to go here in the third period of play. And the personal foul is against Bodie Moffitt, who just came into the game. 11 seconds to go, 32-35 three-point lead. Shot by the free throw by Potter is good. And it's now 36-32, a four-point lead. Washburn comes out. Talon Whelan. Sixby is back in. Finn McFadden is in. Shot's good, so he gets them both. And it goes to 37-32, five-point lead. 10 seconds to go here in the third period of play. Here's John off to Sixby. Sixby underneath the basketball. There's McFadden for three. No, didn't go. So that's the end of the third period of play. Lander 32 and Thermopolis 37. And we'll be right back.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey. Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment.
During winter storms, it does.
Back again at Lander Valley High School, Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. One more quarter to go, Alan.
Yep. And
the Tigers have narrowed it down to 5 points. They were down by 11 at one point. Underneath the basket, here's Washburn. Makes a move to the basket. Scores!
Strong move.
Nice play by Bennett Washburn, and the Tigers are now within 3 points of Thermopolis. 7:42 to go. Thermop with the ball down court. Zach Hasty has it. On top of the key to Howell. Far side to Gerber. Gerber has it now. Back to Howell. They're playing catch on the near side. Comes on the near side now to Hasty. Back on top to Howell. Over to Gerber. Underneath. There's a travel, no call. Rebound, shot's not good. Another travel, and they call a foul on Lander, and the basket is good.
Yeah, they missed those travels.
Boy, I don't understand why they can't call a traveling call in a game like this.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it.
And they're in position to call it. You know?
Yeah, they just don't. Number two of them on that play. Obvious ones. So at the free throw line now is Potter. Shot is good. He gets the basket, and it goes 40-34, 6-point lead. Tigers had it down to 3 at one point. Here's Sixby on the far side, over to Bell. Bell in the corner, off to Washburn, in the middle of the paint. He turns around, shoots, and it's not good. Rebound goes to Thermopolis. Outlet pass goes down to Bomajan. Bomajan with the ball on the right-hand wing. Now on the near side, Howell has it. On top of the key to Gerber. Around the horn it goes to Hardy, or to Hasty, I'm sorry. Back on top to Gerber, 6:40 to go in the game. Howell has it right now. Underneath, there's a turnaround jump shot now, not good.
That's on the
Over
back.
the back. Yeah, and they called it that way too. They must have heard you. Fouls on Cody Bomajan. Lander will have it in the backcourt. 6.5 minutes to go in the game. It's 40-34. Okay, they give the ball to Lander now. The Tigers come down. Let's hope they can avoid that dreaded traveling call.
Yeah.
Traveling call.
Yeah.
They call it on this. Here we go. McFadden has it. There's Washburn. Washburn in the corner. Jump shot's good. So
Back to
it's now
fours.
up to a 4-point game. Here's the inbounds pass, almost stolen away. Goes down in the court. Longwell, no, not good. Rebound by the Tigers. Finn McFadden gets it. Into the forecourt on the left-hand wing. 40-36. Washburn now off to Bell. Bell drives the lane off to Finn for two.
That's a big time basket.
That's a big time basket by Finn McFadden,
Our
his
freshman.
first of the game, and it's a 2-point game, 40-38. Thermoplis brings the ball down to Howell. Howell on top of the key, holds it, comes on the near side to Hasty. Hasty over to Gerber on the far side outside, back to Howell on top of the key. Back over to Gerber and back to Howell. He looks on the near side now to Hasty. They're just playing catch with it now. In the middle of the lane it goes, underneath the basket, stolen by Sixby. He's knocked to the ground. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Lander's ball.
Great play. Parker got, as soon as he brought it down, he went to get the steal and got the turnover.
5 minutes, 4 seconds to go. 2-point lead by Thermopolis in this game. Here comes Peyton Bell down court. Off to Sixby. On top, Bodie Moffitt. Over to Bell. Bell at the free throw line to McFadden. Off to Sixby for three. No, not good. Rebound in the air, and it's picked up by Sixby. Whistle, and we have a timeout by Stu Mullins. 40-38, 4:41 to go in the game. We'll be right back.
Turn slick. Snowfall is often accompanied by high winds, and blowing and drifting snow can make it difficult to see the road. Speed limits are based on dry pavement conditions and good visibility. Be ready to reduce speed and increase following distance. Crashes are twice as likely to happen when it's slick out, and it's usually because someone is driving too fast for conditions. Remember, when there's ice and snow, take it slow. This message is brought to you by WYDOT.
Central Wyoming College now offers Bachelor of Applied Science degrees in Early Childhood Education and Organizational Management and Leadership, with an emphasis in outdoor education, tribal leadership, or business and entrepreneurial leadership. CWC offers 3 ways to learn: online, virtual, and in person. Learn, grow, lead, and advance at Central Wyoming College. CWC is leading the way with expanded programs in the Bachelor of Applied Science degrees.
Tigers have the ball, trailing by 2 points, 4:38 to go in the game. Here's Bell on top of the key. Washburn over to the far side. Sixby to Bell for three. Got it! Peyton Bell. Lander takes the lead in the game. It's 41-40. Tigers have the lead for the first time in a long time. With the ball is Gerber. Gerber on the far side outside, goes in the middle to Hasty. Now over to Bomajan in the middle. Porter shots up, good. The rebound and the score goes back to Thermopolis, 42-41. Under 4 minutes to go in the game now. Here's McFadden on the outside to Whelan. Whelan has it to Sixby in the middle. Oh, and it's knocked out of bounds. Almost had a good shot for 2 there.
Yeah, I did. I think if he would have shot it, they'd have called the foul.
Yeah.
He just didn't get to it soon
Just didn't
enough.
get to it. Yeah, here's Bell out of bounds. Inbounds to Whelan. Whelan at the free throw line, drives in the lane, lays it up and in.
That's a great shot.
And the Tigers go back out on top, 43-42. They have the numbers down. Longwell, no, not good. Rebounded by Washburn for the Tigers. Off to Whelan. Whelan comes down to Sixby in the corner for three. It's not good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Bell, Whelan in the middle. Shot.
And
he
fouled.
is fouled on the way to the basket.
He just about got clotheslined.
He almost did. 3:14 to go. Lander by 1. Jet Longwell gets his third personal foul. No, they call it on Bomagen. No, they called it on Longwell. His third foul. At the line is Whelan. He hits the front of the basket.
Our 50% free throw shooter. We got to just get one.
Yeah, we just need one here, Talon. 3:14 to go, 43-42. Shots up, good.
Got it.
He got it. 44-42. Down court, here's Longwell. Longwell in the corner. Over to Gerber. Gerber from the corner. No. Rebounded by Parker Sixby. Tigers have it. Sixby brings it down into the forecourt. On top of the key to Bell. Bell over to Whelan. Whelan drives in the lane. Kicks it back to Finn McFadden. Puts up the shot. Oh, it just missed. Lander by 2. 2:48 to go. Long pass down court. Longwell for three. No. Tip is good. And that was Potter that got the tip, and we are now tied at 44. 2:30 to go in the game. Shots up and good. And in. And one. Finn McFadden. What a shot by Finn McFadden. He worked his way under the basket, got the shot, and got the foul. And the official is talking with Brody Potter, who said something underneath the basket.
Yeah, he was trying to get him to say travel.
Yeah. Finn McFadden at the line for the Tigers. He has 4 points in the game, looking for 5, and he's got it. And the Tigers go up by 1, 47-44. 2.5 minutes to go. We'll be right back.
Member, it all comes down to 7 principles. Open member.
Whoop, I beg your pardon. I thought it was a timeout.
Yeah, they were just subbing.
My apologies. We'll get right back to that ad again. Okay, here we go. Substitution coming in. It was Zach Hasty. Hasty with the ball on the near side across the timeline. Back to Gerber. Back over to Hasty on this side. 2:20 to go. Hasty at the baseline. Long cross-court pass. There's a 3-ball that's good. Bomagen hits the 3-ball, and he now has 8 points in the game. And Thermoplis back by, we're tied at 47. Here now, Washburn off to Sixby. Sixby underneath to St. Clair. Oh, the shot is missed, and Thermoplis gets the rebound. Here's Bomagen down court to Gerber to Bomagen. Minute 45 to go. Ball's knocked away. Back over to Gerber in the corner for Thermoplis. Bomagen has it on this side. In the middle, Potter over to Gerber. Gerber in the middle. Ball gets away. Stolen by the Tigers. Turnover. Here's Peyton Bell. Lays it up, and it doesn't go. And he's knocked to the ground, and there's no foul called. Well, that was pretty blatant. There's another steal underneath. Talon Whalen lays it up, and
that's gonna be a
goaltending. Talon Whalen gets it, and the Tigers take the lead 49-47.
And a foul, maybe?
We're waiting to see what the call is. Yeah, it's good. Well, they called goaltending.
Yeah, that's automatic.
It's automatic. 49-47. 73 seconds to go in the game.
Timeout.
Timeout is called. We'll be right back.
Member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Why should you choose Lander Medical Clinic or Western Family Care for your health care? In addition to 4 locations in Fremont County, they also provide telehealth. Telehealth can be your go-to answer when you're out of town, on the road, or just can't get to urgent care. All you need is a good internet connection. To schedule a telehealth appointment, call 332-2941 today. That's 332-2941. Lander Medical Clinic and Western Family Care. With telehealth, they're putting your health first every time.
Natural Health Solutions offers...
Back again at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. Sorry about that, Natural Health Solutions. Things are happening pretty fast here. We're down to 70 seconds to go in the game. Down court, whistle, timeout called by Thermoplis. Let's hold it here.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I need to catch my breath anyway.
Well, here we go again. This is probably game number 6 or 7 where Lander has been in it right here. The last minute of the game.
Yep.
They got the 2-point lead. Thermop's got it, and I think if I was Thermop, they're going to probably just get it inside, to their big guys again. But Lander's playing, they're getting to the ball. You got to get the rebound if they do, and then just play smart basketball.
Yeah, that's all you have to do. Smart basketball.
Don't take a shot you don't need if we have the lead.
And it'll be Thermopolis' ball in front of the Thermopolis bench. Minute 9 to go, 49-47. Lander with the lead on our WyoToday.com scoreboard. And here we go. Thermopolis ball is in. Here's Gerber on the right wing. Across the key it goes. Back to Gerber. Gerber back the key again on the far side. Hasty. Hasty can't move. Back to Gerber on the right-hand wing. 1 minute to go. There's a long pass, almost gets away. Underneath, in the middle, the ball does get away. It's on the floor, whistle, and it'll be Thermopolis' ball on the alternating possession. I don't know what the Thermopolis coach is complaining about. He's gotten all the calls tonight.
Yeah, his guy pushed our guy down.
Him down, but 48 seconds to go. Come on, Coach Corpening. In the ball, there's a shot up and good, and we're tied again.
All right.
And it was Bomajan who got that basket, and it is now 49-49, and we've got another timeout. We'll be right back.
Along with nutritional counseling, chiropractic, acupuncture, and more. Treatment plans designed individually to optimize your health. Call for an appointment, 856-8181 today.
Papa Murphy's is proud to sponsor this week's Player of the Game. For a limited time, enjoy a Papa Murphy's barbecue chicken pizza made with KC Masterpiece barbecue sauce. After the game or anytime, you can't beat the fresh ingredients and authentic flavor of a Papa Murphy's Take and Bake pizza. And you know it's baked right every time because you baked it yourself. Papa Murphy's on North Federal in Riverton. Drop in or order online at papamurphys.com. Go Wolverines!
And our thanks to Rick Paxton at Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza on North Federal in Riverton for his sponsorship of the Player of the Game. And each Player of the Game does get a free large pizza from Papa Murphy's Pizza. Lander will have the ball. 42 seconds to go. We're tied at 49. Thermopolis at half-court defense. St. Clair brings it in to Peyton Bell. Bell slowly brings it into the forecourt on the right-hand wing. Now over to Sixby. Sixby in the corner to Washburn. Washburn is fouled by Dukes, and that'll foul Dukes out of the game.
That's good. One more foul and we're shooting.
Yep. And so the Tigers will have the ball out of bounds. Coming in to replace Dukes is Cole. Talon to take it out. 31 seconds to go. We're tied at 49. Here's the inbounds pass to Sixby. Walks it into the forecourt over to Bell. Bell moves it to the left-hand wing to Washburn. 22 seconds. Over to Whalen. Whalen has the ball. Back to Bell. 16 seconds. Bell has it. Across the key to Sixby. Sixby to Whelan. 10 seconds to go in the game. Whelan on top of the key. Makes a move on the right-hand wing. Stops, drives. Sixby is fouled.
Be a foul.
And he gets fouled with 1 second to go.
Oh, my word.
Oh, for a while I thought they weren't going to foul
Me
it.
too. Now he's got to make them.
Now he's got to make at least one of them.
Yeah.
Personal foul on Zach Hasty. and that's his third. Parker 6B at the line. 1.8 seconds to go. Score is tied. Whistle. He should have 2 fouls, 2 shots. That was the 5th team foul.
Yeah, I think he was shooting a 3.
No.
He was shooting a 3.
He was shooting a 3. He was way outside. How can they call that a 2? Well, 2 of the officials said 2, but he was clear outside. Yeah. He landed right in front of the Lander student section, for crying out loud. Stu Mullins is having an argument there. I don't think he's going to win it.
Tim needs to come over and talk.
Yeah.
He's the one that called it.
He's the one that called it, but it was right where he's standing is where Parker went down. Well, they're only going to give him 2 shots. God. Here's 6B at the line. No good.
He's got to get this one in.
He's got to get this one at least with 1.8 seconds to go.
And then no foul.
And no foul.
Yeah. Come on, Parker.
Yeah, let's go, Parker. Let's get this free throw. Otherwise, we're going to go to overtime, I think. Takes a deep breath, eyes the hoop. Got it! Timeout, Thermopolis. Lander 50, Thermopolis 49, 1.8 seconds to go, and we're going to keep it right here. I don't understand why that wasn't a 3-shot foul.
I know.
I mean, he fell down right in front of the student section, and that's 4 feet behind the line.
And initially, they weren't even going to call a foul.
No.
You know, I mean, I think it was Fred Cox that actually ended up calling the foul underneath the basket. But yeah,
well, the officials are still talking about it.
Yeah, is that? I tell you what, if somehow they could go down and get a basket here, not having that extra free throw,
that would be a tragedy for the Tigers. I have never seen Stu so excited and in the face of the official like that this season.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, Tigers get back. 1.8 seconds to go. Taking the ball out of bounds is Zach Hasty. Hasty, there's the inbounds pass. In the middle it goes. Bomajan, no! Lander wins! The Tigers win 50-49. And Allen, the Tigers finally get a close one.
Yeah, wow. They deserve this. Hard fought. Against a really, really good team.
Against a very good team. So the Tigers win their 6th game of the year. They go to 6-14, and the Thermopolis Bobcats go to 10-10 in a 50-49 thriller here at the Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander. The Tigers had to overcome a lot of adversity tonight.
Boy, they did. You know, I mean, they were down by 11. They could never quite get, inside of a one-possession game, but they just kept at it.
Yeah, and they finally got the win. This feels kind of good to play one of these close games and come away with a W.
I know. How many times have we called that last shot and it goes against us?
Yeah, like Worland last week.
Like Worland, yeah. And Lovell.
Lovell, yeah. We'll be right back with our final score recap. Lander 50, Thermopolis 49.
When repairs are complete after a collision, you expect your car, SUV, or truck to look like new. That's the service you'll receive at Stork Auto Body in Riverton. Professionalism and meticulous attention to detail. You can depend on Stork Auto Body, 841 Miniweb Avenue, Riverton.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Are you a caring person that wants to help but not sure where to go? Wyoming Senior Citizen Inc. is looking for caregivers across the state. Call 307-856-6880 to find out more information. They would like to wish all Fremont County athletes good luck this year.
At some point, everyone is a pedestrian.
When you're driving, yield to pedestrians. Wear light clothing. Walk on the pathway instead of the road.
Look out for pedestrians.
Avoid distractions like your phone.
Look out for pedestrians, they're everywhere. We are the Wyoming Indian Lady Chiefs. We need you in our stand.
Wyoming Community Bank is ready to serve you. Stop in at any one of their branches located in Riverton, Lander, and DuBois. A bank that is owned and operated by the locals of Fremont County. Wyoming Community Bank. They're here to help you.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
Well, Alan, for once, the Tigers are going to have a happy locker room.
Boy, they are. Yeah, they're going to feel good about themselves, and it really sets them up for another big game tomorrow night because a win against Lyman pretty well locks them in for that number 2 seed.
Yeah, they would be. They're 3-2 now. We need somebody to beat Mountain View.
Yeah. So we'll see. But boy, tonight they came in. They got down big, made a few mistakes. But talk about adjustment at halftime.
Yeah.
You know, and talk about a fourth quarter swing.
Yeah, the Tigers outscored the Bobcats 22-12 in that fourth quarter, and you know they had a lot of adversity. You know, I hate to say this, but they weren't getting the calls tonight.
No.
They were not getting any of the – and the Thermopolis coach was complaining. I said at one point, what is he complaining about? He's been getting all of the calls here tonight.
Well, yeah, especially on the one that he was complaining because there's a loose ball. And I can't remember if it was Potter. One of those big guys just shoved Parker down. And then, you know, they didn't call the play. So,
well, it's over. The Tigers win. So, you know, I guess they'll have to work on that on the film room and with the officials who score these games for the officials. They'll probably have something to say about that one. For the Lander Valley Tigers, 2 players in double figures, Talon Whelan and Bennett Washburn with 10 each. 8 by Peyton Bell, 7 by Noah St. Clair, 6 points by Parker Sixby, 5 points by Finn McFadden, 4 points by Brooklyn John. And I tell you what, those points all came at a critical time. But Lander outscoring Thermopolis 22-12 in that fourth period of play. You know, they were outscored 12-8 at the end of the first period of play. They were outscored 15-9 in the second for a deficit of 27-17. Lander actually outscored them 15-10 in that third period, and they still trailed 37-32, and then Lander wins the game 50-49, and they go to 6-14 on the season. And we've got the Lyman Eagles tomorrow night. You know, we've got the 1A West Regional Basketball Tournament going on here in Lander, so it won't be an afternoon game. It'll be the same time, I believe, as the games here tonight, 6 o'clock for the ladies and 7:30 for the men.
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah. So, if you want to see some great basketball, come out here to Lander. The Class 1A games that we saw today, Alan, were superb.
They were, and especially the boys' games. I mean, they were all right down to the wire, pretty much, and had lots of lead changes, and but those teams came in here. They want to get to state.
Yeah, they sure do. And the Tigers, they still have a pretty good chance. It depends on that on the draw they get in the tournament or in the draw.
Yeah, the worst case would be playing Thermopolis on day one.
On day one, yeah.
In Thermopolis,
Yeah, the tournament's going to be in Thermopolis. We'll be right back with more, and we'll wait for the coach to come up and talk to us. You're listening on KFCW 93.1 and on WYO Today YouTube. Final score, Lander 50, Thermopolis 49.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
WYO Glass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. WYO Glass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. WYO Glass is Lander.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your loan is packed with additional charges that can drive your monthly payment higher than it should be, costing you thousands of dollars more for your car. Hi, this is Patty, and here is your second chance to get the payment you deserve. Visit Atlantic City Federal Credit Union today for a courtesy loan review. We've helped our members save money by refinancing their vehicle with us. Now it's your turn. Open your eyes to a credit union. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union.
Community Health Centers of Central Wyoming has locations across Fremont County ready to serve you at DuBois Medical Clinic, Riverton Community Health, and Lander Community Health Pediatrics. We accept all forms of insurance, including Medicaid and Medicare. Are you struggling to get medical care? Ask for their sliding fee scale. From family medicine to pediatrics, Community Health Centers are here to serve you. Call 307-463-7160 or visit chccw.org to schedule your appointment. High Plains Power is a Touchstone Energy Cooperative. What does that mean for you as a Rural Electric Association member? It all comes down to 7 principles: open membership, one voice, one vote, member benefits, independence, education, cooperation, and community. To understand how it all works, we're headed back in time. In 1879, electricity was in major cities, but rural areas were out of luck. In 1935, President FDR made it possible for companies to build power lines to unserved areas. By the time we hit 1941, some 400 electric co-ops had been organized to serve rural America, just like High Plains Power. For more information, visit highplainspower.org.
Ernie Over and Alan Mullins back with you at Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse. A happy Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse as the Tigers win 50-49. And here's the guy who sank that free throw. But you had other points, and we had other high points in the game. The Tigers outscored Thermopolis 22-12. Your free throw just put us over the top, but there was a big team effort tonight to win this game.
Oh, it was a really big team effort. I mean, we were all trying to fly around. I mean, Thermop is really big, and I feel like we did a pretty good job on defense, just trying to hang with them on the boards and stuff. So, and we held ourselves to 4 turnovers. So, I think that's our proudest moment.
That's the lowest of the season, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you created 11 on the other side for Thermopolis. What was the toughest part of the game? Was it at their size?
I'd say their size and their shots were falling more than ours in the first half.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'd say, I mean, our hustle just kept us in the game. I mean, the size, that's a big part. I don't know. That's what else to say.
Well, you had a couple really great drives to the basket tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's because of my teammates. I mean, they create open lanes for me. And the one that I made, it was off of a tipped ball on the press from my teammates. So that was awesome.
Yeah, that really was. Now, we have to ask you, you were outside the three-point arc when you got fouled there, weren't you, with 1 second to go?
I think I was. I mean, I didn't look down before I shot, but I felt like I was, but I mean, I could have been on it too. It didn't really matter though.
Well, you ended up in front of the student section.
Yeah.
In the brown.
Yeah.
And the brown is behind the arc.
Mm-hmm.
But what was your thought after you missed the first free throw?
I just knew that I always miss my first free throw for some reason, but I knew that I've been practicing free throws for my whole life, and ever since I was in 6th grade, going to free throw tournaments and stuff, so I knew I could just have the confidence to knock the second one down. So
what calmed you down? What did you do? What did you say, I've got it, I am the ball, I am the basket, or whatever?
I'd say I just wanted to win. It was just the drive to win, and I knew I could do it. So,
well, the Tigers have come close a lot this year, including last week at Warland. This is a great victory because you came from 11 points behind. You outscored Thermop in the second half, and you got toughness to get the steals. Now, you had quite a few steals tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the top two guys are really forcing bad passes on top, so they're kind of easy to pick off when they're kind of thrown right to you.
Yeah, well, you heard it here. They're easy to pick off when they're thrown to you. I guess that's pretty good, Parker. What was the mood in the
after the game? It was awesome. I mean, we were proud that we knew we could come back and keep our heads up that whole second half. But during the halftime, we just knew we had to stay physical with them and make sure they didn't get offensive boards, which I think if they got more offensive boards, they would have definitely won that game. But I'm proud that we declined that number.
Well, I noticed that the Tigers were more physical going to the basket this game.
Oh, yeah. We just know that we can't rely on our threes as much because they kind of weren't falling in the first half, so we knew we had to hit our big guys down low and create those open lanes to go and get a layup.
Well, Parker, congratulations. You're our player of the game, and let me get you a little ditty here.
Okay.
Got one right here. You're going to get a free large pizza from Papa Murphy's Take and Bake Pizza at Riverton, 1020 North Federal Boulevard, next to Dollar Tree, courtesy of Rick Paxton. And he gives a free large pizza out to every player of the game. And today, it's yours.
Wow, thank you.
Yeah, that's great.
Wow.
So you'll have to go after next week sometime and then go get your pizza.
Go get my pizza.
Okay. Parker, congratulations.
Thank you.
Great game. Thanks for showing us a good game today. We always enjoy watching you.
Yeah, thanks for watching. It's super fun to play out here.
Yeah, well, it really is. Had a great crowd tonight, too.
Yeah, it was actually more packed than what I thought. So
yeah,
I'm proud of the Lander community.
Yeah, well, so that means we got to come out tomorrow for Lyman.
Oh, yeah, that's a big game tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that.
Big conference game.
Big
Parker,
conference game.
thanks a lot. Tell your teammates congratulations for us.
I will.
All right, and we'll be chatting with head coach Stu Mullins in just a minute. Thank you, Parker. Appreciate it. We'll be right back.
Thanks for the advice. Now if I could only get a same-day appointment for Max. He hasn't been the same since he ate my glasses. He keeps running around and making a spectacle of himself.
For more information or directions, please visit hotspringshealth.com, your hub of healthcare in the Basin.
We believe that everyone deserves a second chance, including us. Hi, I'm Brian Robacher, CEO of Atlantic City Federal Credit Union. And if we said no to you in the past, I'm asking you for a second chance too. In the midst of everything happening, we are committed now more than ever to second chances and when it comes to your finances. An auto loan for your new car, business loans, home loans, and more. Give Atlantic City Federal Credit Union a second chance to give you a second chance. We've been helping our community thrive since 1964, and now it's your turn. Visit AtlanticCity.coop to apply today. Atlantic City Federal Credit Union, federally insured by the NCUA.
Ernie Over and Alan Mullins back with you, and here we go with Coach Stu Mullins. And, well, Coach, a victory.
Yeah.
How about that? We came from behind in the fourth quarter. You outscored Thermop 22-12 in that fourth quarter.
Yep, down 10 at half, down 5 at the end of the third quarter, and then win by 1, and this is a really, really good team. I know, people can look at their record. They've got the toughest quad in the state by far with Powell, Warland, and Lovell, and they've competed with all of them. They're the deepest team, I think, in the state. They had a kid at the end of the bench, didn't even play, looked like he was hurt. He's a starter for them. I mean, they have a lot of talent. And so I knew it was going to be a big challenge for us. And, we just didn't shoot well. We shot 3 for 17 from the 3 and 1. You know,
And
so
one, yeah.
that's quite a change for us. You know, we pounded inside. You know, we got a lot of really good looks inside. We continued to attack. They bring a lot of help on defense, and we made some little adjustments. If we shoot well in that game, we probably win going away. But, you know, we'll take it because, you know, we've been on the flip side of way too many of these games, and we deserve to get one.
It's nice. Great crowd tonight. Good spirit, good feeling in the gym.
Yeah, absolutely. This place was at times going crazy, and we love that energy. And you know, it's pretty cool to have the 1A here and still be able to play this game. And you know, with I'm sure there was people that didn't have anything else to do and came watch the game, and they saw a good one.
Yeah, they sure did. Potter had 18 for Thermoplis. You mentioned he was one of the big guys, and he got all of his points under the basket.
Yeah, I mean, if he's not the most athletic big in the state, he's right there with him. I mean, he's got some nice soft touch too. He made a lot of little floaters, and he made some great passes to Longwell underneath, and you know, and he hurt us, you know, but we knew that was going to be a challenge, and they also shoot it really well too, and so we protected the three-point line, made a couple adjustments, and you know, when we got the game sped up a little bit in the second half, that's really what kind of carried us.
4 turnovers.
Yeah, we celebrated that one, that's for sure, in the locker room. I mean, a credit to our guys. I mean, it has been one of the more difficult seasons as far as just trying to get them to get in the right spots and make good decisions, and it's all them. I mean, we did everything we could in practice. You know, they ran a lot there for a few weeks, you know, and we're getting a little frustrated, but my goodness, you know, I think, you know, midway through the season, I think we're about at 21, 22 turnovers. I think right now we're 16 or 17.
Yeah, 18.
Yeah, you know, and that number is dropping. And yeah, at the beginning of the season, we put up the last 10 teams to win the state championship. You know, and the turnovers ranged from anywhere from 8, my Riverton team that won the state championship, to 17. So anywhere in there was an acceptable number, but with this team, we knew giving teams extra possessions, and that's why our defensive score was so high, was because it was live ball turnovers, and guys were scoring, and we knew if we could just keep it in our hands, we got good enough shooters, good enough players that, you know, we'd rather have points, obviously, than turnovers. So
absolutely.
So super proud. I mean, just awesome.
Well, you forced 11 turnovers on Thermopolis, and they don't usually do that.
Yeah, we did, and you know, we kind of joked, like, I called timeout at the end of the third quarter with 30 seconds left, and I thought, I don't know why I did that. But we jumped into our different press, our little trapping press, and we got 3 turnovers in a row, and that turned the game.
Yep.
You know, so you just never know sometimes. And, you know, credit Finn and to come in and get a couple tips and steals, and you know, our kids just never quit, and they haven't. You know, we just deserve to win one of these, and we finally got it.
Well, against the bigs, Bennett scored 10 tonight and had the consistent scoring and did a good job in the paint.
Yeah, we have very consistent scoring through. I think everybody was close to 10 points. You know, and if, like I said, if we shoot decently well, we probably win that game going away. And so, I mean, we'll take those wide open shots every day of the week, and those will fall for us. And you know, so we'll just continue to keep working and you know, really try to put one together.
Parker had a good game tonight defensively.
Yeah. If he's not scoring, he's always going to play defense. He's going to get some tips that he shouldn't. He's going to take charges. Yeah, I mean, he gives us a lot, even if he's not scoring.
Yeah, well, Peyton Bell had a good game, too. He was your floor general out there today, ended up with 8 points, almost hit double figures.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive, too. You know, a couple of his finishes, I see, you know, Potter right behind him. I'm like, oh, man, this thing's getting swatted. And, nope, he's probably as or more athletic than the kid and finishes. And, you know, he ceases to amaze me. I mean, he does a lot of great stuff for us. And, Yeah, he's the same one. You know, he had some good looks early on. If those fall, you know, it's a different game. And, just he's continuing to play well.
Well, I tell you what, you got the Lyman Eagles tomorrow evening.
Yep, and they are playing better than when we played them the first time. They had a little bit of turmoil, had a couple kids quit, and I think they've played better since that's happened. And so sometimes that happens with the team. And you know, they were tied with Powell up there at halftime, and I don't think they have any you know, lack of confidence coming in to play us by any means. And so you know, be senior night, it'll be different emotions. You know, we'll get all 5 of those boys out there, and hopefully it'll be the emotions in the right way, kind of like it was for us last year at Thermopolis, where, you know, I think we won by 30 or 40 points. So I'm not expecting that, but, you know, it'd be, I hope it's a special night for them.
Well, Coach, special night tonight. You finally break through and get a close game in the win column.
Yeah. Like I said, we were due. We deserved one of those. I mean, the way that those kids put themselves in situations and being up 6 against Lovell and with 2 minutes left and dropping that one. I mean, those are hard and frustrating, and we knew at the time, you know, we just weren't in a lot of those situations. And now that we have been, you know, it doesn't faze us to have a 3 or 4 point deficit. We know that we can get back into the game and hopefully finish these things. So
more confidence.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, all right. Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win. And we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
You betcha. Lander Valley coach Stu Mullins and the post-game show. And, well, I tell you what, it's nice to have an interview with a smiling coach for a change.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's feeling really, really good. And, you know, I think the other feeling he's having is I think that locker room is getting more and more confident.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. Well, that's what Parker said, yeah.
Yeah, so that's a good trend.
All right, well, our final score tonight in our Click It or Ticket post-game show and our visit with Coach Stu Mullins. Lander has 50, Thermopolis has 49. The Tigers win their 6th game of the year. They're now 6-14. Thermopolis drops to 10-10. And, of course, tomorrow night's game with Lyman is huge.
It is.
For placing at the regional tournament. The Tigers would be in great shape if they get a win tomorrow evening against the Eagles.
Yeah, that's, you know, nothing is better than winning going into the regionals. You know, having, especially if they can get a little 2-game winning streak going. That's going to be some confidence for them, and they'll be going into that tournament feeling pretty good.
Yeah, well, kudos to the fans who came out today. And if you were a 1A school and you came out to watch the game, do it again tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
it's nice to have a big crowd in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're going to call it a night, and we're going to send it back. I want to thank Leanne Sanderson very much for her board operation and all the machinations we had to go through here this afternoon. I'm glad we were able to finish the game here. So, yeah. That was a good one. Well, on behalf of Ellen Mullins and Leanne Sanderson, this is Ernie Over bidding you a pleasant good evening from Bob Carey Memorial Fieldhouse in Lander. And I like saying this again, the final score.
Yes.
Lander 50 and Thermopolis 49. We'll see you tomorrow evening, when the Tigers take on the Lyman Eagles.
They're here to help you.
From the wide open spaces to the canyon near you, Wyoming.com is reaching more homes and businesses than ever before. For more than 25 years, we've aimed to provide the best internet and phone service to meet the needs of our customers all across the great state of Wyoming. Now it's getting even better. Wyoming.com, expanding to an area near you. Wyoming.com. We're out there.
Want access to local news, sports, events, and more? Download the WYO Today app. Now available on all platforms. Stream your favorite radio station, submit something to buy, sell, or trade for deals on the dial, or view contests and special coupons. Better yet, the WYO Today app is the best way to access free HD video of Fremont and Hot Springs County athletics. It's all at your fingertips. Head to your app store or visit wyotoday.com to download the WYO Today app now.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Wyoglass wants to wish all the Lander Valley Tiger teams good luck this year. Wyoglass is locally owned and operated in Lander. They bleed green. Call or stop in today to get a quote on a window or get a quick fix on your window for a rock chip. Wyoglass is Lander.
When you purchase your car, do you know if you got the best payment possible? The answer is probably no. Oftentimes, your